In this video, we're going to talk very briefly about using a post-processor file, a Code Wizard CGD, that you've just received from someone else, compiling that CGD into a compiled post-processor, and installing it on your machine. So once again, we're going to come over to the Code Wizard, and here you will see a list of Code Wizard files that were opened previously. Let's make the assumption that we've just received this, we've dropped it on disk. So what we're going to do is open the Code Wizard and open an existing document. When we come in, we'll find that it's going to take us to our list, and in this case I'm going to open one that I have received from someone else. Now this is an interesting message that's just popped up. It's called Template Update. What it tells me is it says that this post-processor, this CGD file, was built, maybe 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, and when it was built on a specific version of the document template. And it says there is a new version of this template on this machine. So maybe something additional was added to this template, maybe probing, maybe some additive manufacturing capabilities, maybe some additional capabilities were added in general that might be part of this machine, and we might want to take advantage of it in the future. So it says, do you want to update this document with this new template? Now I don't have to. I can just say no and continue on. But if I decide that I want to, it will create a backup of the original and allow me to make modifications to this one. In this case, I'm going to say no, the template that I've got, I know it had everything in there that I need, and I'm good to go. So now I have this template. I can come in here and I can modify my format table. So let's say that I want to modify, how my Z move looks. If I have a Z move of 5.45, you can see that in my test value, it's going to show me Z 5.45. Maybe I want to show my trailing zeros, and I want 3 place minimum in inch mode. So you can see quite quickly that it's just updated that to apply that. I click apply. From here on out, all of my Z values will come through in 3 places with my trailing zeros. So it's pretty simple to come through and make changes with regard to formatting. We'll talk a little bit more as we go further into our code constructors. But for now, I just want to click the compile button, and what compile is going to do is it's going to take that template, that editable template, and create non-editable files that can be distributed to everyone else in the company. So I'll close this up, I'll save the changes that I made, and I'll go back to my main page, go to my machine manager once again, under milling, and I'm going to say I want to add a new machine. It's a 3-axis mill, and this is the one here that I just created. It's a 3 vertical. It's an eagle, but it has an Analam controller on it. I'm going to add that one. I didn't remember what the size of this was, so I can go back and edit this at any point in time. But for now, I now have that loaded in. Again, now when I come into my Evo environment, I've got that post available to work with. So now when I go to create a sequence, let me slide that out of the way. When I go to create a sequence, you'll notice down here that new post processor that I've added. And we're good to go. Okay. We'll talk about editing that post processor next.